So as we know, porpoising has been a big issue that's affected several F1 teams, with the violent bouncing making the cars difficult to drive and very uncomfortable for the drivers, especially in the Mercedes camp. But after all the violent bouncing at the last race in Baku, the FIA has now stepped in on health grounds to change the rules in order to help teams reduce the amount of porpoising that some F1 teams are suffering. So essentially, a new technical directive has been issued to give guidance to the teams about the measures the FIA intends to take to tackle the problem. One of these is a closer scrutiny of the planks and skids, both in terms of their design and the observed wear. The other states that the definition of a metric, based on the car's vertical acceleration, that will give a quantitative limit for acceptable level of vertical oscillations. The exact mathematical formula for this metric is still being analysed by the FIA, and the Formula 1 teams have been invited to contribute to this process. In addition to these short-term measures, the FIA will have a technical meeting with the teams in order to define measures that it says will reduce the propensity of cars to exhibit such phenomena in the medium term. So it's all quite technical language, but what does it all mean? Well, essentially the FIA is now setting out what it believes to be acceptable. Therefore, teams have to meet these requirements in order not to be penalised. So in a nutshell, the new rules are forcing teams to change their cars to meet certain standards, rather than leaving it up to them to decide how they run their cars, which is what has been happening in the past. Well, it's been done on health grounds. The FIA said it's decided to intervene following consultation with its doctors in the interests of safety of the drivers. It added in a statement, "In a sport where the competitors are routinely driving at speeds in excess of 300 km an hour, it's considered that all of a driver's concentration needs to be focused on that task, and that excessive fatigue or pain experienced by a driver could have significant consequences should it result in a loss of concentration. In addition, the FIA has concerns in relation to the immediate physical impact on the health of the drivers, a number of whom have reported back pain following recent events." Now, Red Bull have been quite vocal about not changing the rules. The teams suffer little to no porpoising, and team boss Christian Horner has said that it's unfair to penalise teams that have done a good job. On the contrary, teams like Mercedes have been pushing for the rules to be changed since they suffer from so much bouncing. Now we'll have to wait and see how these rules play out, but from my point of view, what I could see happening is it presenting more of a level playing field out on the track. This is because it seems now that the teams will have to get rid of performance if they're struggling with porpoising out of force, not out of choice. But what do you think of these rule changes? Let me know in the comments below. But that's going to be the video from me today. Thank you ever so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe for more videos, and until the next one, take care, bye.